In this video, we're given x, y, and z are positive numbers satisfying x, y, z equals 1. We want to find the minimum value of x to the fourth over y plus y to the fourth over z plus z to the fourth over x. So let's define s to be that sum of what we're interested in. We want to apply the arithmetic mean and geometric mean inequality. So recall that the inequality says that the arithmetic mean is always going to be bigger than or equal to the geometric mean. So for the arithmetic mean, what we're looking at is x to the fourth over y, y to the fourth over z, and z to the fourth over x. So if we're going to find the arithmetic mean, we want to add these up and divide by 3. And the geometric mean, because there's 3 values here, we're going to do the cube root, and then we're going to do the product of those 3 numbers. So that's what we get here. And recall that because s is equal to the sum, when I find the mean, the arithmetic mean, I divide by 3. So the arithmetic mean is s over 3. Now to simplify the cube root, we're going to multiply the inside. So notice that I have x to the fourth over x becomes x cubed, y to the fourth over y becomes y cubed, and z to the fourth over z becomes z cubed. So we have the cube root of x cubed, y cubed, z cubed, and we know that x, y, z is equal to 1. So this whole inside turns into 1 cubed, which is just 1, and the cube root of 1 is 1. So the lower bound, which was the geometric mean, is equal to 1, which means that s over 3 is greater than or equal to 1. And so that gives us that s is greater than or equal to 3. And so recall that s is what we were interested in. Now, to determine when equality occurs, we call that the equality in the arithmetic geometric mean inequality holds if and only if the fractions are equal. So if we go up here, these numbers must be equal in order for the arithmetic mean and geometric mean to be equal. So that means that if we look at the first, we just look at these two. We have x to the fourth over y equals y to the fourth over z. We can cross multiply and get x to the fourth z equals y to the fifth. And then similarly, we can look at, let's see, we can look at the, these two to get y to the fourth x equals z to the fifth. And then finally, we can look at the first and the last, so this one and this one, to get this one. So those, so we get those 3 equalities, and with that, with the x, y, z equals to 1, these equations imply that x equals y equals z equals 1. So let's go in a little bit more detail why. So let's say, so let's look at these fractions. We have x to the fourth over y equals, actually, let's see. So we can rewrite this. Let's focus on the first equality. And we're going to swap these. So basically, we're going to multiply both sides by y and divide by y to the fourth. And so that's going to give us x to the fourth over y to the fourth equals y over z, which means that x over y to the fourth is equal to y over z. And then similarly, we can do that with y to the fourth and z to the fourth. So we could do it with these guys right here. Y to the fourth over z to the fourth is equal to z over x, and then we can just factor out the exponent. So I'm going to put a box around these. And then finally, we could do it with these guys. So we'll just, flip the x's and end up getting z to the fourth over x to the fourth equals x over y, which means that z over x to the fourth is equal to x over y. Okay, so now given these, we can define a to be x over y, b to be y over z, and c to be z over x. So if we look at this one right here, we have a to the fourth is equal to b. And this one will be b to the fourth equals c. And this says that c to the fourth equals a. So now, let me just write it out. A to the fourth equals b. B to the fourth equals c. C to the fourth equals a. So a to the fourth equals b, which basically c is just going to be, well, okay. If c is b to the fourth, and then b is a to the fourth, c becomes a to the fourth, which is a to the 16th. And now we use the fact that c to the fourth equals a. So c is equal to a to the 16th. C to the fourth is then a to the 16th to the fourth, which is a to the 64th power. Oops. And recall that c to the fourth is equal to a. So a to the 64th is equal to a, which means that a must equal 1. Because you have a to the 63rd equals 1, so that means a is 1. Now if a is 1, we go over here. A is 1, b is 1, because 1 to the fourth is b. And then since b is 1, 1 to the fourth is c, so c is also 1. So then we get that a, b, and c are equal to 1. And so recall that a was x over y, so it's 1 divided by 1. B is y over z, 1 divided by 1. C is z over x, 1 divided by 1. So we end up getting that x equals y equals z equals 1. And so we can substitute that into the original expression. And so remember, this was s, and get that the minimum value is 3.